Come, let us savor tantric chanting and effortless meditation. We begin with top-of-the-head oriented energy work, also known as Bindu Mahamudra or Anu Yoga in Sanskrit, Tigle or Lama in Tibetan, and Bliss and Letting Go, completion stage, or calling the Lama from afar in English. No, Virginia, faith or visualization. Neither faith nor visualization are required. Instead, on this, the lazy bastard path of enlightenment, all we need to do is chant the following 6 syllables. Lama come to pay crown. 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 It's just that easy. This brings us to this evening's first set of mindfulness and meditation, the 7th and 8th folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Instead of exhausting the front of our brain, actively focusing and actively analyzing, which only result in stimulating our amygdala, the seat of both anxiety and aggression, we can do the opposite. As we inhale, we can automatically access the middle bit of our spinal cord, known as our sympathetic nervous system, which has evolved to help us to notice, vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly, mind's antics of perception, emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, and imagination. What are we to do with that which we notice? I skipped a bit. So let's continue. Every time we exhale, whether we know it or not, we are already wired by evolution to automatically access the bottom bit and the top bit of that same spinal cord. Those bits, like bookends, are known as our parasympathetic nervous system, which functions to help us to physically relax and mentally release to such a degree that which we noticed during our previous inhalation could fleetingly feel less stressful, less permanent, and less defining. And so here's what it boils down to. We're going to exhaust ourselves, actively competing against our own autonomic nervous system. Or are we going to define our culture and our conditioning and instead passively cooperate with that same autonomic nervous system? Doing so is as easy as silently and mentally reciting the verb watch each time we feel air enter our nostrils, as well as silently and mentally reciting the verb rest each time we feel air exit our nostrils. So together, let us sit and breathe and watch and rest. Having completed this evening's first of 4 meditations, we could shift gears. It is quite, see this thread this again, it is Obi-Wan Kenobi Wednesday evening. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi after approximately 30 seconds of housekeeping. This is the Dzogchen Semde Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School for more than 30 years. I've spent about 8 hours a day, almost every day. Let's try this again. For more than 30 years, I have harnessed my autistic special interests as well as my ADHD hyperfocus to spend about 8 hours a day, almost every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each school of meditation so that I could become your personal, nerdy, neurodivergent guide to nirvana. Welcome, my friends, to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is made possible due to the generosity of viewers just like you. We come now to the view of reality that supports letting go, the first fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. So we're going to begin with a bit of a disclaimer. This is going to be chanted, and if you wish to join me, if you wish to chant along with me, to digitally look over my shoulder at my desktop, then you're welcome to join me on the Tube app. Nate, my friend, you are utterly welcome. Let's chant. Rather than indulge or controlling tendencies with all follies of active visualization, emotion, magic, and belief, we could just recite these wise words in harmony with our breathing and allow our subconscious to do the heavy lifting. Let us therefore sidestep the rigidity that confuses metaphors for statements literal, and instead relax into the flexibility that savors the chance explaining metaphors as similes. Let us bring our experience of the circumstantial into the path of the wisdom of letting go. Together. All circumstances, all lots appearing, yet void could be as impermanent and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this body or form. The 6-syllable synopsis is as follows. All lots melt into form. Now let us bring our experience of the physical into the path of the wisdom of letting go. All bodies or forms sensual, yet void could be as impermanent and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this communicational speech. The synopsis would be all forms melt into speech. Let us bring our experience of the interpersonal into the path of the wisdom of letting go. All interpersonal communication, all speech resounding yet void, could be as impermanent and interdependent as if it could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this mind. All speech melts into mind. Let us bring our experience of the mental into the path of the wisdom of letting go. All lucid perceiving, emoting, intending, thinking, recalling, and imagining minds. Lucid yet void could be as impermanent and interdependent as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into a vast empty void. Like the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which, although tantalizing to the eye, could be non-graspable to the hand. All minds melt into void. If you, like me, are prone to arthritis, you may wish to gently adjust your legs every 15 minutes or so. Welcome to this evening's second set of mindfulness and meditation, the seventh and eighth folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Together, let us sit and breathe and watch and rest. We come now to this evening's chest-oriented energy work. No, neither faith nor visualization is required. Instead, we simply recite the following 6 syllables. Lama blend with this mind. 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 We're coming to this evening's 3rd set of mindfulness meditation, the 7th and 8th folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Each time we feel our chest swell with breath, silently and mentally we could recite the 1-syllable verb watch. Every time we feel our chest subtly sink with exhalation, silently and mentally we could recite the 1-syllable verb rest. Together, let us sit and breathe and watch and rest. And you might find it helpful to rest the great knuckle. Try and make sure this appears on both cameras. Rest the great knuckle at the base of your right middle finger upon the tip of your left middle finger, which looks faintly salacious. Palms up in our lap. Let us now turn our attention to mantra meditations, beginning with the chanting of an explanation of the 10-syllable mantra. Once again, if you wish to chant along with me, I invite you to join me on the Tube app. O Mama Tara, the swift and courageous, with Tutare you drive away all fears. Heroine with Ture, fulfilling all aims with Soha, may all be as beneficial as you. We come now to the second fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path, bringing our intention, bringing our minds into the path of loving kindness. May all minds of all beings now be as joyfully enlightened as the mind of a real or imagined Buddha, symbolized by a bija, one syllable seed mantra, tamoti clay drop. The 6-syllable synopsis is bija wise for all minds. During our inhalations, silently and mentally, we could recite the loving wish, the figurative loving wish, bija wise for all minds. During our exhalation, we can physically relax as best we can while striving to chant the 10-syllable mantra 4 repetitions per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Om Tare Du Tare Du Ri Suwa, 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 Om Tare Du Tare Du Ri Suwa. We come now to the third fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path, bringing our experience of the interpersonal into the path of loving kindness. Let's chant. May all relationships, communication, all speech of all beings now be as peacefully loving as a real or imagined Buddha speech or communication symbolized by this horizontal 10-syllable mantra. Our 6-syllable synopsis would be mantra love for all speech. As we breathe in, silently and mentally we could lovingly wish mantra love for all speech. As we exhale, we could physically relax as best we can, while striving to chant the 10-syllable mantra 4 times per breath, or 4 repetitions per breath, for a total of 4 breaths. And of course, okay, here we go. Mantra, oopsie, got confused. Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha. Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha. Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha. Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha. We come now to the 4th fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path, where we bring the physical into the path of loving kindness. I invite you to chant with me. May all bodies or forms of all beings now enjoy the beautiful health depicted in Buddha's statuary of the blissful body of a Devi or Yadam, an archetype of enlightenment such as Green Tara. Yadam health, let us lovingly wish Yadam health for all forms. As we breathe in, we could lovingly wish Yadam health for all forms. As we exhale, we could physically relax as best we can, whilst striving to chant the 10-syllable mantra 4 repetitions per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha. Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha. Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha. Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha, Om tare du dare du re soha. Let us become now to the 5th fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path, wherein we bring our experience of the circumstantial into the path of loving kindness. If you wish to chant with me, you're welcome to join me on the Tube app. May all circumstances, all lots of all beings now have the safety, good fortune, or boon. As a Buddha's real or imagined paradise, pure land or Vanti. The six-syllable synopsis of that which we just chanted was simply Vati boon for all lots. As we breathe in, we could lovingly wish Vati boon for all lots. As we exhale, we could physically relax as best we can, while simultaneously striving to chant 4 repetitions of the 10-syllable mantra per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa. Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa. Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa. Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa, Om Tare Duna Dure Suwa. We come to this evening's final set of mindfulness and meditation, the 7th and 8th folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Every time we feel our lungs, our chest swell with breath, silently and mentally we could recite the verb watch. And as we feel our chest sink with exhalation, silently and mentally we could recite the verb rest. Together, let us sit and breathe and watch and rest. In our compassion may we long to free all beings from the toxic tyranny of heaven. Hating, craving, and clinging, metaphorically known as the three mental poisons. In our pragmatism, may our liberation of all others be fueled by following the Buddha's example, applying his instructions, and cooperating with his students. Metaphorically known as the three wish-fulfilling jewels. Having sat for the better part of an hour, it could be quite refreshing to conversationally recite the 8-syllable synopsis, "May we free all through thee three jewels," while practicing what I like to call spooky squat thrusts. Whoa, here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Feet at shoulder width, or at least our heels at shoulder width. Oof. Weight on the heels, half squat, may we, full squat, free all, weight on the balls of our feet, through the three jewels. May we free all through the three jewels. May we free all through the three jewels. Let us sit on our tuchus. Right hand, left shin, both heels touch. Left hand, right shin. Let's row. Okay. Let's scooch back up. Try not to give anybody the money shot. We conclude by chanting the wishes for the preservation of the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation te and practice master, as well as teach him generously, lovingly, and wisely in the manner of centered spontaneity. May each meditation teacher spontaneously receive. Generous patrons, enthusiastic students, as well as devoted apprentices. And thus may many Dharma centers be successfully planted, nourished, and flourish. You have taken your first step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. In approximately 11 hours, I would very much like to return to lead tomorrow's morning tantric chanting as well as effortless meditation. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.